Hi, I am Ivar Kristoffersson, and this is my Quantum Astrology report for the 31st of August and 1st of September 2017. The 31st of August, the Sun will be at 8 degrees of Virgo and then 9 degrees of Virgo the 1st of September. The moon, the 31st, will be in the beginning of Capricorn, going from quantum knowledge Sagittarius into the quantum life path, the quantum reality Capricorn, and even the three-dimensional reality Capricorn. The 1st of September, the moon then will come up to a conjunction with Pluto in 17 degrees of Capricorn, conjuncting then also the fixed star Vega in the Libra constellation, opposing Sirius, the fixed star Sirius in Cancer. So we are in the Virgo season. So much has happened. The 31st, I will do the second part of my presentation of Quantum Astrology in the Evolutionary Astrology School. You can't see it live, but you can see it on YouTube. It's recommended. It's 1 hour long. And it will be about the energies today as an example of the quantum astrology interpretation. And quantum astrology is the new astrology. It's founded by Mary Martu and Sun Soul Astrology the 20th of December last year. I found it in February and started studying it intensely. And I hope others will, I'm very, very sure others will come, because this explains more about our personal energies through our Natal Progressed Draconic charts, and also express more about the transit, the energies we are living in, that we are and affect us. The quantum physics and astrology in a connection, a beautiful connection, and a cosmic expansion. Not only our three-dimensional world, but also every dimensions and every place, multiverses, this universe, other star system, other galaxies. The quantum field is everywhere. It's love, it's energy. And dimensions are also everywhere. And in other dimensions, past, present, future is now. In our dimension, we have a linear time, but we are leaving that three-dimensional world. We are jumping, quantum jumps with Uranus in late areas, the quantum I am, Uranus, the quantum room, together with Aquarius, where the south node is. We are jumping into other dimensions. Fifth dimension, like the raw model of Arcturus, the fixed star Arcturus, where Jupiter is now, or like Sirius in mid-Cancer. So we are taking big steps, and this dark period on Earth, this last patriarchy, 6,000 years, something 8,000 years, it's closed. The solar eclipse, the great American solar eclipse, closed that old life. It will still, in other dimensions, live here on Earth, in those who resist to leave the three-dimensional old world. But for us who dare to jump, it's closed. We can't go in the old way anymore. And that one is symbolized by the fixed star Regulus, 0 degrees of Virgo, and Mercury is exactly there now, Mercury retrograde. It's also symbolized by the North Node in Leo and the South Node in Aquarius, South Node quantum room of Aquarius, where our past, cosmic past, is our knowledge that we have, probably you, definitely me, have been in other star system, in other dimension, in higher dimension with higher frequency, being more in the light, and that's what we are heading for. And today, the 31st of August, Mercury is at 0 degrees of Virgo, exactly conjunct fixed royal star Regulus, the star that makes the kings to lead. And we are those to lead. Mercury goes into Leo in the evening, the 31st, and it's moving slower and slower because it will go retrograde back to the 28 degree where the solar eclipse was. And Mercury retrograde turns the mind, our brain, inward, and we feel much more. We see, observe, and feel our emotions in a different way. Some are born with Mercury retrograde, and this is their default setting. Many people in the spiritual community, perhaps especially, and also in not awakened state, they fear the Mercury retrograde. And from my perception, and all I try to share here and to channel is my perception. It's going through my filter. I hope I can give you courage, kindness, love, strong will to go forward within, the power back within, to give, embrace, and share. It's my way to show for you it's not dangerous. You will survive and you will thrive, as I am. It's the most dangerous and courage you can do. But it's not dangerous, really. It's just our mind tricking us. And it's the trickster, Mercury, the thought consciousness, Mercury Hermes thought, that is behind this trick. And also this experiment on Earth. Because in my perception, this fear, vibration, ruling is here. It's shaped by the mind in survival mode. And it stops emotions so they get stored in our body muscles, and we get a lot of suffering resistance instead of emotions naturally flow. It's beautiful. Emotions are fantastic. But when they are stopped, then they come out too much, etc. We need detachment also to observe in the midst of the flow of emotions. And Moon in Capricorn is detached. That's good. And Mercury, transforming. It's the ruler of Virgo, the quantum biology, the quantum healer, and it's the ruler of Gemini, the alchemy, to find the balance between heaven and earth, the 0 point, the life energy. In everything, in my life, in your life. It's about this fear that the mind creates. That's what Mercury retrograde gives people more feeling, and then the resistance comes up Why is it so? Why? Relax. Please relax. Take it easy on yourself. It's like when you work with your hands. For example, if you are a carpenter, as my father was, if you use your hammer like this, you can't hold. If you hold very tight and stubbornly in the hammer, you will get tired, so tired in the hand and in the arm and in the shoulder. But if you are loose and letting the gravity throw the hammer, you can go on forever. And this is the same with the inner energies. Get loose, get free, set yourself free, go into another dimension, surrender, accept, leave the resistance. It's possible. It's the new world. And astrology is a wonderful guide to our inner energy. Personally, by the natal chart, and I hope you check your natal chart. I think you have one. And you're progressed also if you are over 30, 35. Your progress chart probably shows more of you, because you have that listen to this have done a lot of work, inner work. So you have now progressed. And check your chart. Where is this happening? This great solar eclipse now at the end of Leo, beginning of Virgo. For me, it's in my 10th house. That's also the Capricorn energy. The 10th house, our three-dimensional reality that is changing, that we are timeline jumping, that we are changing dimensions for. The quantum life path, going into a new dimension, leaving the fear-based old false Capricorn, that the whole earth is doing, that people, also as many light workers, are doing right now. So that's the 10th house, and in the opposite, the south node for me is in the 4th house, in Aquarius. And the closure of this period before and after the solar eclipse is the full moon in Pisces, directly conjunct Neptune at 12-13 degrees of Pisces, and the 6th of September. And that is in my 5th house. And the sun then will be in my 11th house. Yes. So that's the quantum room, the 11th house for me in Virgo, the quantum healing. And the 5th house is my expression, my quantum love, the creativity, the Leo. So these are the houses affected for me. You can check your houses in your chart. And this opposition between Sun and Neptune right now is so important, because it shows this. Neptune is retrograde, and retrograde planets bring a reflection inward, also bring up old karma, and karma that are brought up now in our new dimension are immediately taken care of by us. If we resist, we go back to that three-dimensional world and suffer again. But we now have a possibility to directly take care of karma, and remember that karma can be very good also. And it's a lot of planets that are retrograde, so you are likely to find old situations, old people turning up that in some way give you good or bad karma. And remember that you are able now to transmute that with the Gemini alchemy directly. Isn't that great? Not that old suffering timeline. Do it now, do it directly. And then there is this, I tried to explain, the quantum spirit, the Pisces, and the Neptune in Pisces, the source, and the connection, the opposite, the Virgo, the quantum biology, we on Earth here, mutable Earth, to download this source and to find this 0 point. And in my perception, it's a lot about the dreams, the dream world, because in dreams there are no linear time. And in other dimension there are no linear time. So it's in this three-dimensional world with the old system that we have the old Virgo, the old Mercury, the old brain, the old thinking about the linear time, progressing slowly, we have to suffer, we have to work hard. Do you understand my point? There's a balance here, a balance to download the source, the dreams, the DNA upgrade, given also very much by Uranus at late Aries in this wonderful fire trine going on forever and affecting Saturn. Saturn just some days ago went direct. And that means that Saturn retrograde, it's the spiritual integrity to reflect, bringing up old karma, etc. But going direct now, Saturn. And Saturn is the rule of Capricorn. That's our three-dimensional reality, and it's now rewritten, and it will be even more changed when we now do the work together with all the universe energy in these magical times. Saturn will slowly pass galactic center that's sending out pixelated data to our world, to our sun via the fixed star Sirius. So it's big times, it's really big times. And to going back to that source, Earth, Heaven, Earth connection, Pisces, Virgo, to find your connection in your way and to trust that and to leave the illusions, to leave the false drugs, the false red roses illusions, but still to see the fairy tales, the Regulus, dragons, nymphs, elves, see us going forward, we starseeds from many other star systems coming here on a mission to Earth, together with the Earthlings, to really find the 0 point between Pisces and Virgo. So it's much more, but this is what I interpret as the most important right now. That's why I want to share it. So take care of yourself, jump into this new, and bye bye.